In call by reference, there is the involvement of object or instance as parameter. A copy of the reference to the object is passed. Both the origin variable and the method's parameter will point to the same object in the memory. Therefore, if you modify the state of the object through the parameter inside the method, these changes will be reflected in the original object because both references point to the same underlying data. It means that if you modify the changes which are taking place within the body of the method, the same changes which are reflecting outside because both are referring to the same object. So that represents the call by reference. We will take one example now. Call by reference. Call by reference demo. So we need to specify the main method PSVM. There is a class call by reference. So we'll declare two variables int x comma y, but these are not a local variable. These are nothing but instance variable because we are defining in our previous example we are declaring x and y. These are local variables to the main method, but here we are declaring x and y at class level. These are instance variables. So these variables we can assign a value only through object only we can able to assign the value. So O dot x is equal to 10 and O dot y is equal to 5. So now we can try to print the value. The value of x, that is O dot x, and the value of y, the value of y, that is O dot y. So now we can create a method void calculate. For this method we are passing object as a parameter. If you pass object as a parameter, its data type is the corresponding class name. So within the class O dot x is equal to 100 and O dot y we will multiply by 9. Again we are printing the value. In method, the value of x changes to O dot x the value of y changes to O dot y. Now we can create an object because we should execute this particular method. We need to create we know it because already the object has created. Now O dot calculate. We need to call the method. For this method we are passing which one? Object as a parameter. In our case O is an object. Once after executing the method, the value changes to 110, x value changes to 110, y value changes to 45. After execution of the method, in the value, because within the body of the method, the values got changed for x and y value. Again, if you can try to print the x and y value, after method execution, the value of x, O dot x, and again O dot y, the value O dot y. So if we can execute this one, the first we are getting the result as 10 and 5. X value is 10, y value is 5. Now we are executing this method. For this method we are passing object as a parameter. This object is holding x and y value together. It has a copy of x and y. So when you can pass object as a parameter, in the same copy only, the x will be incremented to 110 and y will be incremented to 45. The same value we are printing here. After execution of the method, from the same copy only, again we are printing x and y value. So after execution of the method, again x is changes to 110 and y is changes to 45. Since there is here there is the involvement of object or instance here. At the beginning it is x and y value is 10 and 5. In method the x changes to 110, y changes to 45. After a method execution, again if we can try to print x and y value, it shows the changed values only 110 and 45 only. This is because involvement of object or instance here. In the same memory only the changes are taking place. Thank you.